Uh, Pastor Gail said there are two types of people. She said there's some people you just have to let go of. You just gotta let them go. You just gotta go ahead and just cut ties with and just move on. And then there are some people that you have to learn how to fight for. And the challenge of life is finding out who's who. Who are the people you fight for, and who are the people you go ahead and go your separate ways with. And it's such a simple quote, but it's so profound, because to me, the Bible says, guard your heart above all else, because the issues of life flow from that place. And it's crazy because another translation says it determines the course of your life. So guard your heart. And to me, most of our problems, if we really think about some of the most pain that we've been through, if we think about some of the issues in our world, if we think about just the nature of human existence, most of our problems came from people, interacting with people, dealing with certain people. And so I've learned personally, and I personally believe that God has graced certain people for you. There are certain people that have grace for you. There are certain people that you just don't connect with, and it's not personal. There's something there that doesn't connect. I had a group of friends when I was young. They were just convinced I just talk way too much. They was like, "Ah, you talk too much. Like, stop talking." And then there was another group of friends that if I didn't talk, it was like, "What's wrong? Why are you not talking?" And it was like, okay, y'all gotta figure out what I'm supposed to do, because y'all don't like it when I talk. Y'all think something's wrong when I don't talk. What's the balance? And the balance is be around people who have grace for you. Be around people who, they don't find it hard to love you. They don't make a big deal of the things that, quote unquote, some people say you're too much or you're too extra for them. Like, I see this quote, and y'all know how I feel about Instagram quotes, but it was saying how you're not asking for too much, you're just asking the wrong person. And the other famous Instagram quote, it'll say, you know, go where you're celebrated. And I've seen people say, you know, this is my year where I'm gonna only be where I'm celebrated. And the reality is, it's a little dangerous, because that's a perverted view of life, thinking that everywhere you go, people are gonna celebrate you. It's not the case. And in fact, if you're walking with God for real, you're probably gonna be hated. You're probably gonna be talked about. If you're doing anything that's really dope or special, people are gonna talk about you. If you're trying, people are gonna talk about you. And I can't tell people go where you're celebrated, but I can say when it comes to the people you're gonna do life with, make sure they celebrate you. Make sure they have capacity to celebrate you, but then also recognize that they need grace. And it's not saying that our behavior, especially if it's detrimental or toxic, we're supposed to just project that onto people. No, I'm just saying there are people who, it seems like God has called them to love you. God has called them to be in your life. And so we shouldn't take offense. Don't worry about it. We shouldn't take offense